National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry!
Back to throw. Miller. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Lions are 12 and 4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Miller. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season. If you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of that.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down to the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah. Carlson now to kick this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete, it's Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 4.
On slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got this down to the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Here we go. It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Walker.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Check right.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Miller forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Miller. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Once again, it's Swift.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Hey,
they'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, 52. Ready, go. Ready, go. Let's go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 46.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over on first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Nwonger now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Check.
They'll run right here with Swift. Room here to run. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Career touchdown number 136. Tying in with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
New Longer now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Miller. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Shifts by him. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Walker has it.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, right.
2nd down and 7.
They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, electrical made, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And Walker with it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Miller. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Miller. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
27, Lions 20. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Miller. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Miller looking to throw on second down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Miller now to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are likely going to have a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've
got a tie game here in the fourth. For a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Again, it's Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Second and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to number 7. A gain of 4.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here we go. Back.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now it's Swift.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team.